remember the whole thing. And at the time, you weren't flex loose as you are now. You were like on the come up. You know what I mean? And you were so in the mode of accomplishing. You were in the hunt. 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 And you said, if you want to accomplish your goals, you have to cut everything else out. You have to stop the partying. You have to stop the drinking. And you need to go all in on the one thing. Well, the crazy part about this is that we met by happenstance 14 years ago. You know, Flex was early in his career. I was non-existent in my career. I was a freshman in college.
I can't remember the context.
I remember the conversation because you were on the route to champion, if not like you were right there, and it was just crystal clear that nothing else mattered to you. That was it. Nothing else mattered to you. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. It wasn't even the words you said. Obviously, you're like, don't drink, don't party, stay out of trouble, work hard, etc. Like that stuff was the cliche, but I think the thing that wasn't the cliche was how you said it. Was that like I could hear the conviction balls to bones that that's what you were about. You were about. You were about. You were about. Like you weren't saying it, you were living it. That's why I carried the weight. I mean, a million people probably told me to work hard and whatever, but like I remember that conversation. There's three big things I would say going on right now. One is that we're building out an office here in Vegas that'll be headquarters for our media team. We'll put probably a big 4,000 or 5,000 square foot facility in there. We'll do more content out of there, and then I just will have all of my stuff, which I like having. So it's been in storage for like 3 years, so I'm very excited to get my own gym back. It's a big spot, so it's like 17,000 square feet, so that should be good. That's one project that's kind of moving forward. The other one is the book. So my second book, or second general business book, third book overall, $100 million Leads, which is the sequel to $100 million Offers, is coming out. Put about 3,500 hours into the book over the last 2 years. Which for me, the way that I work is like the first 6 hours of my day is where I push all my big projects forward. And then the second, like the next half or 4 hours-ish or 5 hours of my day is meetings and fires and whatever. And so I've been working that way for probably almost a decade of just like splitting my day that way. And that's worked well for me. So whatever happens in that first 6 hours is usually like my big focus. And so for the last like 18 months, the majority of my time of that 6 hours of creative time has been dedicated to either, scripting out kind of ideas about content stuff that I want to do. And more realistically, it's been just book. So that's been like a big project, and that's going to finally come to an end in the next, 12 weeks or so. And then the third one is just doing deals, because that's actually how we make money. And so that's what I spend most of my time doing.
Yeah. And you and I try to get a couple of workouts in, but as you said, that time is, a non-compromise for you. I try to bend the wrist and try to get you in early, but no, as you said, that part of the day, that first early rising is all dedicated to your businesses and stuff, and then the late afternoon is when it opens up for you to.
Yeah, I like to fatigue my mind, and then my body's fresh at the end of the day, but my brain is spent, and then I go work out, and that's been my favorite way to do it. I've done first thing in the morning, I've done late morning, I've done split shift, which is I like split shift a lot, which is like that lunchtime lift at like 11 to 1-ish, and then you have your second half of the day. Like that's a nice reset. I think I'll be probably doing more of that when I have the office gym. But if I don't have that set up, then I think I end up defaulting to like the 4 o'clock workout, and then having dinner afterwards. So it's kind of like marks the end of my day.
You and I try to get a couple of workouts in, but as you said, that time is, a non-compromise for you. A non-compromise for you.
You have to cut everything else out. You have to stop the partying. You have to stop the drinking. And you need to go all in on the one thing. On the one thing. On the one thing. And you need to go all in on the one thing.
Demons be gone! Be gone, demons.